Boeing is no closer to ending its 6-week-old strike after its latest contract offer was rejected by workers last night by a stunning margin. The results of that vote came just hours after the company announced a huge quarterly loss and acknowledged it has a long way to go to earn back customers' trust. Stephanie Sy has our report.
The latest attempt to end a 6-week strike didn't end well for Boeing.
Today, members voted to reject the company's latest offer by 64%. 64%.
An overwhelming result that keeps 33,000 factory workers on the picket lines in Washington, Oregon, and California. After last night's vote, John Holden, the president of the local union, vowed to keep putting the pressure on Boeing.
We will stand for the demands that our members need to get a contract that they can respect, that shows the respect that they deserve. There's much more work to do.
If the deal had passed, it would have given workers a 35% wage increase over 4 years, as well as a $7,000 signing bonus, a compromise between the company's offer of a 25% increase and the union's initial demand for a 40% raise. Boeing refused to budge on demands that it restore a traditional pension plan that was axed a decade ago.
Strike on, boys! Strike on!
Workers say that is a major sticking point.
Even a lot of the new hires are looking at the pension as a way to the future. The fact that the country has not given that as an option and everybody says they're out of date does not mean they don't work.
I feel sorry for the young people. I've spent my life here and I'm getting ready to go. But they deserve a pension and I deserve an increase.
Boeing says its machinists make about $75,000 a year on average. The majority of those on strike live in the Seattle area, where living costs have skyrocketed in the last decade, far outpacing Boeing's annual raises and COLA adjustments.
People that have been here in this leading industry, the biggest aerospace company in the world, we would like to see better from them, and we deserve better from them.
The labor standoff has contributed to a huge backlog of orders. Ahead of the vote yesterday, the company announced its third quarter revenue, a dismal $6 billion loss. Boeing, a century-old icon of American aviation, had been experiencing turbulence well before the strike began. Not long after the 737 MAX hit the market in 2017, 2 of them crashed, killing 346 people. And in January of this year, a door panel blew off that same model mid-air.
There's no silver bullet. This isn't going to be fixed in one fell swoop.
Yesterday, before the union vote, Boeing CEO Kelly Ortberg, at the helm only since August, spoke on CNBC.
We're reevaluating the values in the company, and we really need to embark on a culture change that is something more than just a poster on the wall. It's really going to guide how the company behaves.
Ortberg admitted to investors that trust has, quote, eroded, but he committed to restoring the company's reputation.
This is not a story about losing market support for our products. Demand is tremendous. This is a story about us getting our act together and being able to deliver the aircraft to the demand that they need.
But first, the company needs to get all its workers back on board. The union hopes the Biden administration, including Acting Labor Secretary Julie Su, who was in Seattle 10 days ago, will facilitate the party's return to the negotiating table. The strike is estimated to be costing the company $1 billion a month. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Stephanie Sy.